Another way to come up with or create or design business models that are innovative is through a technique called storytelling. Now, the value of storytelling is that good stories engage the listener. Storytelling is a tool to prepare for an in-depth discussion of the business model and the underlying business logic. Storytelling can take advantage of the explanatory power of the business model canvas by helping suspend disbelief in the unfamiliar. Like some of these other techniques, like visual thinking and also prototyping, storytelling helps make the model more tangible. Okay? And so the goal of storytelling is to introduce a new business model in an engaging and tangible way. So you want to keep the story simple. You want to have only one protagonist. And depending upon the audience that you're speaking to, okay, you want to use a different protagonist with a different perspective. And two can be one company perspective, for example, and the customer perspective. Okay. Different techniques. Now, let me just go back to this one point here. Now, by using a company perspective, okay, we explain the business model in the form of a story told from the employee's perspective. Okay. We use the employee as the protagonist and demonstrates why this new business model makes sense. This may be because the employee frequently observes customer problems in a new business model and the new business model solves it, or it could be that the new business model makes better or different use of resources, activities, partnerships compared to the old model. In such a story, again from the company's perspective, the employee embodies the inner workings of the organization and its business model and shows the reasons for transitioning to the business model. Does that make sense? Now, from the customer's perspective, okay, a customer's perspective obviously can be a very powerful starting point for a story. It casts the customer as the protagonist and tells the tale from his or her point of view. Shows the challenges that she's facing and which jobs she must get done, then outlines how your organization creates the value for her. The story can describe what she receives and how it fits into her life and what is she willing to pay for. Add some drama and some emotion to the story and describe how the organization is making her life easier. Ideally, we want to weave how our organization gets these jobs done for the customer, in which the resources and through which resources and through which activities. The biggest challenge with stories told from the customer perspective is keeping them authentic and avoid a facile or patronizing tone. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to. You want to make it sound real. You don't want to make it sound like you're the cure-all to every sort of problem the customer has, because then we move into the realm of fantasy. So there are a couple of different techniques we can use in storytelling. These 5. I won't spend a lot of time on these. So let's get going here. So talk and image, okay, where we tell the story of the protagonist using his or her environment, using several images. So there's some audio, there's some images. You can use it. It's a low-cost technique. Use it when you're doing a conference presentation or in a group. Video clip. Okay, we're in a video world these days. You're watching a video right now, so you use it when you use it broadcasting to a large audience or in-house for decisions with important financial implications. Again, we're telling the story of the protagonist using video to blur the lines between reality and fiction, and depending upon the organization or the quality of the video, it can be medium to high in terms of cost. Role play, low cost, best used in workshops where the participants are present. Okay, and you have people play the roles of the story protagonists. Okay, in a scenario that's real and tangible. Text and image. So this again, low cost reports, broadcasting to large audiences, telling the story of the protagonist and his environment using text and several images. And the final is a comic strip. The cost is low to medium. Again, broadcasting to large audiences, a series of cartoons to tell the story in a tangible sort of way.